at that time, there are problem with finance. How to organize and how to finance PAM activity, So at that time, have no money. You cannot depend on the contribution from the members. That will not work. So at that time, I initiated during my chairmanship, and organized the Build Tech exhibition. Is what is present day what you call it IPEX, right? At that time, we organized it ourselves, and then Carol has been very actively organizing that together with the members, So that has been our own creation, Build Tech exhibition, the first one in Sabah. And then we have been active also to get the interprofessional body together. At that time, all the professional body are fragmented, doing their own things. So during my chairmanship, I've been able to get a professional body set up, then eventually becoming a sport or activity, interprofessional sport now, you see.
During my term, the project manager by non-architects was becoming more common and started to affect our traditional role as architects. Fortunately, our members support one another, and together we reaffirm the architects are also qualified to be project manager. Thanks to our training, architect by nature is a leader of the building industry, and most clients come to understand and accept the architect as the leader.
I believe that the younger generation, you guys have much more energy, and then your vision is different. Make use of that to explore ourselves instead of holding ourselves inside the box. And then we want to compete with our national body. We want to compete with the world architects. We can do it. Actually, we can do it by spending more time on design matters and pulling the industrial players together. So we always wanted to establish ourselves as a team leader in the building industry.
In view of all the technological advancement, becoming faster and faster, sooner or later, probably very soon, our architect profession, one way or another, to whatever degrees, will be affected by things like AI. Most important thing is the AI, We have to adapt, to that sort of advancement, so that we will not be as feared by a lot of people that one day, AI will take over, a lot of jobs, and learn more about AI, to understand more, so that we know how to deal with AI, how to manage, and how to make it work for us rather than against us.
Now, we have always said that we do not mind other professions coming in to make the DIMA process more transparent, okay? But we also hope that we, as a submitting person, has been submitting plans throughout. We should be able to continue to do what we have always been doing for the past 50 years, okay? And that we should not be prevented to carry out with what we have been doing for the past 50 years. I do realize that these days for DP submission, we need to write up a planning report and a planning brief. Okay. Now, to me, is there a better way of doing it rather than writing a planning report or a planning brief? That's why I say again, I hope that our local authority are staffed with more technocrats, because technocrats reads plan, is able to understand.
Green building and the sustainable development and environment is actually very close to my heart. Actually, whenever I do things, I always wanted to look at the thing holistically, to make sure everything is done properly, especially in planning. So there was some of the great challenges and some of the achievement that we have. I mooted the idea of producing a book, an architecture book. So actually I bought the architecture book. In this one here, you can see, this is a book called the Architecture in Sabah for Hotel and Resort, for Resort and Hotel. So actually we produced the books. It took us almost 2 years to produce. So we features all the different type of resort in Sabah, and then that become the first so-called coffee table books.
This one, you talk about good leaders. That is very important. You must be able to find and delegate other architects to work together as a team. It has not been easy with the roles and function of PEMPA chapter getting more and more involved in government issues and all these things. I think it's not easy. It's very challenging. You need more people who can. This one I think maybe not so, not an easy answer, but train more people, get more people in the profession, expose them more to the current affairs.
PEM Sabah chapter and 50th anniversary, right? I think it's quite an achievement. During my chairmanship also, it is rather quite easy to do things, because PEM Sabah chapter have achieved certain recognition from the community as well as the government. So it's rather easy for PEM Sabah chapter to sort of get involved with issues and how to contribute to the society and also the building construction industry. And congratulations to PEM Sabah chapter for all those years, including those older generations who have led PEM Sabah chapter to what it is today. And for the new generation, I think more younger architects should participate, get involved with PEM Sabah chapter, because not only to gain experience, but you are actually promoting and protecting the profession.
Especially now, we are setting up an organization where we get all the professionals to be in one platform. So not only just architect, but also other professionals like the engineers, lawyers, and such. So this is the opportunity for all the professionals to actually not only within themselves, but also be inclusive with other professionals, so that we can share and then work together to address any issues affecting the professionals.
Achievement I would consider is bringing the average age of the committee to around 40 plus now. I think it used to be 50 plus, or at the time that I was joining the committee. There used to be a lot more senior members, and transition was quite worried to me at that time. So I made an effort to bring in a lot more younger members, and you could see today the PEM chapter committee consists of a lot of young members, and also at the subcommittee levels we have a lot of young graduates joining the subcommittees. Those I felt are very healthy trend for the chapter to move on for the next, to hopefully we can move into the next Jubilee from here on.